Hey guys, welcome back to Eternally Stunning. So now I'm going to make a playlist which will be consisting of all the 12 moon signs, where we'll be discussing about the characteristics of people having the moon sign and their compatibility with the other moon signs. Now the reason I have specifically chosen moon for the compatibility is because the moon represents inner us, moon represents mood, moon represents mind, and it is actually the inner core of us. It's a Japanese saying that a person has three faces: the one that it shows to the entire world, the other one that it shows to only family and friends, and the third one is that the person doesn't show it to anybody else. So the moon kind of represents the later two, that is the face that we show to our family members and friends, and the one that we show to ourself, which also represents our shadow self. Now, shadow self is something that we do not show to anyone. It is just within us. It could be positive and negative. Basically, it's a combination of both. Nothing is either totally positive or negative. Stay tuned with me. A lot of content will be coming up now regarding moon signs and the nakshatras and the stuff like that. So I'll suggest you guys highly to subscribe to the channel. So whenever I'll be posting a video, you guys will be the first one to notice it. So thank you so much, guys, and stay tuned for your moon sign. Okay, Libra Moon people. So, if you have Libra Moon, or if you're dating someone having a Libra Moon, then first we need to understand the characteristics of Libra Moon people. So, the two keywords for Libra Moon people are fair and balanced. Yes. So, these people are quite balancing kind of the people, by their symbol of the Libra sign, you can understand that they work for balance. They thrive to maintain balance in their life. So the very first thing about them is they love peace and harmony. They love to have peace and harmony within relationship, within their home, within their office environment. They always love to live in a group, and they feel uncomfortable when they are not in group. So basically they need to have a group or have a bonding with the people around them, and they want to have harmony and peace in their relationships. So that is primary characteristic of a Libra Moon person. Now the second thing with Libra Moon people is, as they are symbolized by the scales of justice, as I mentioned earlier, they always check the rational behind both the sides. So if there is a fight going on, or if there is some clash going on, then they are someone who will always want to deal very fairly into the matter. So they will always go behind both the things. They will ask both the sides what is going on. If even if the opposite side is someone they don't like, but they will still try to maintain the balance, because that is what they are, that is how their mindset is, and that is how their characteristic is. And I think that is a very wonderful thing to do, because most of the people in our lives only look at one angle. Most of us are so, I don't know what is the right word for it. Most of us are so much into our own self, or like we are sort of like ignorant these days. But these people, Libra Moon people, they have a very special gift, that they want to go into the extremes of both the sides. They want to understand the point of view of both the sides and then make a decision on that, and not just by seeing one side and by understanding one thing. So ultimately they are going to make a choice which is good for themselves and which is good for the people around them. So basically, since, as I mentioned, they are always looking for peace and harmony in a relationship, so that is what they are going to do here also. They are going to find a medium point where everyone is happy, including them. So that is what their primary thing is. And the another thing with them is, since they are ruled by Venus, they have an aesthetic taste to finer things. So they are someone who will have the lavish decor, or who will have a lot of branded stuff with them, and because of this lavish taste and taste in the fine things and going behind brands, they this may lead to excessiveness sometimes, and this may cause issues. So if you have a girlfriend having a Libra moon, then you need to put up with them. You need to match up to their level. So this is the another thing with Libra moon. And the other side of the sign is that they live on other person's approval. So they really think a lot about what the other person is thinking about them, or if that person is approving what they want, or suppose I want to do something like, for example, like I want to do something which is not a normal thing, and I have a Libra moon, then I will really think a lot about what this person will think about me, what my parents will think about me, what my husband will think about me, so what my friends will think about me. So this is what how their mindset works. Since I think they have somewhat a lack of sense of self. I think the main reason behind this is like a sense. Sorry, it's my baby sound. So I think the sense of self is sort of determined by Sun, and Sun is debilitated in the sign of Libra. Now, by debilitated, I don't mean to say that it will do anything bad. I do not mean to say this. By debilitated, I mean to say that it will give you results after a certain point of time. It won't give you immediately results. So I think because of this, Libra people may have like no, they may not have a strong sense of self. Like, for me, I know what I want to do. I don't care about what the other person will think about me, because that is what I want to do. That is who I am. So I'm very confident in that. But however, this thing, like most of us are like that. If we know what we have to do, if we know our point of our aim, then we are going to go behind it. But with these people, sometimes they think a lot about the other persons, and they may not do what they want to do. And having said that, we'll come on to the next point about Libra Moon, that oftentimes they may avoid their true feelings because they may feel that other person will get hurt because of what they are saying or what they have been thinking, and they may try to hide their true feelings because of this. And at times they may become somewhat diplomat in nature, just in order to avoid any issues or any clashes. So this Libra moon sign definitely works really hard to maintain a balance, maybe within a family or in a relationship. They will work hard to maintain the balance and the relationship to go on peacefully and happily. And they may often try to, just let go of the things, or they may hide their true feelings because just they don't want to create any issues. So that's how Libra moon people, I think they are so charming and so nice people that oftentimes they are not really, they may not, oftentimes they really have to, like, I don't know, like they really have to be they really get diplomatic just in order to avoid issues. Okay, so knowing this, when we think about Libra moon in a relationship, they are looking for love and harmony, as I mentioned, and they are looking for a partner who will complement them, and they will make as an entire power couple. In a relationship, as I mentioned, that they are always looking for love and harmony, and they want they are looking for a partner who will complement them very well, so that they may appear to be a whole or a complete couple altogether, like a power couple who knows about everything. So they are always looking for someone who will like properly match up to their level. And also this comes with some negative traits as well. So these people are quite charming, and they have a very good, it's a gift, I would say, that they could really convince anyone for anything. As I mentioned, that they are also somewhat diplomatic in nature, and so this is a negative trait in them, that they may persuade you to do something. So they have this gift that they will persuade you to do something what they want at times. So this is just a negative trait which may come out at times in a relationship. But however, in the entire way, I think that they're overall very charming and very peace loving people. So if they are into love, they are like too much into it. They want to be with their partner.
So there are a lot of people like who will like forget their friends for a time for meanwhile while they're in relationship. So yeah, just be aware of, if you have some people, some friends having Libra Moon around you, just be aware of these traits of them. Examples of Libra Moon people are Leonardo DiCaprio, Ariana Grande, Swami Vivekanand, and Justin Bieber. And the example I'm giving you is of Leonardo DiCaprio, who is sort of playing safe here in an interview.
For all you moms out there watching, this is going to get you. We learned that one of the greatest loves of Leo's life is his mother, Irma Lynn DiCaprio. He's looking like a babe today.
He is.
Now, had you any idea that your son was going to grow up to be the Leonardo DiCaprio?
No, I had no idea at all.
What were your hopes for him when he was a boy?
Well, when he would argue with me, I would tell him he should be an attorney so you can make some money. You can make some money arguing. That's about all. I remember. And then he liked art, so I thought perhaps an artist. And since his name was Leonardo DiCaprio, I thought that
Wasn't
would
he?
be...
Why was he named Leonardo? I think that's a cute
I
story.
was inspired by the name of Leonardo da Vinci when I visited Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I thought it sounded very smooth.
Was he always getting into trouble growing up?
He was great.
That's
Wonderful
right, Mom.
child.
I was just wondering if you're looking forward to starting a family, getting married, having a wife and kids and a white picket
sure.
fence.
Yeah, go ahead, answer that.
I will, sure. Right now, no, not at this particular moment. Right now, I'm just too happy doing what I'm doing. But, that's all in the future.
Ellen Smith, I liked your question. This was good. Where are you? Okay. Okay, what is it?
Who is your favorite leading lady kiss?
Oh, boy. Oh, there's going to be some mad actresses, huh, if I didn't say so. I'm just going to go with, Kate Winslet, good old classic. Just because we did it more times than anyone could ever imagine on set.
A lot of times.
A lot, yeah.
Kate Winslet was here for the making of Titanic, and she told us the truth about working with Leonardo. This is what she said.
The truth, huh?
Yeah.
Leo and I always had a laugh together. We always got on incredibly well. And there was never...
with 7 months.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I was like, probably all the women in this audience are about Leonardo DiCaprio. Initially, I thought, oh, how am I going to work with this beautiful man who's such a brilliant actor? And I met him, and he's so lovely and down to earth and normal and so good at what he does that it was actually never about that. It was a real brother-sister thing. We were very, very, very close and really stuck together.
Okay, let's see their compatibility with other moon signs. With Aries moon, I think this is a very good combination because sometimes Libra moon can be decisive and Aries moon on the other hand is too strong-headed. They know what they want to do, and so it's good to have a partner who is so clear about their aim that together you could make a very, very good couple, With the Taurus moon, I think they both are like people who sort of like do anything to avoid issues, to avoid any sort of clashes in between them, and with the point after a time while when it piles up, it may burst out like a volcano. So I think this may come up with some clashes. So it really depends about the people and how the things are in between them. And with Gemini moon, as we have seen in Gemini moon video, Gemini moon is sort of like indecisive and fickle-minded, and so is Libra moon. So they both are air signs, and Libra moon also has a tendency to be indecisive in many things. And so because of this, since they both are indecisive, I don't think that this is a very good combination. Okay, with Cancer moon has a tendency to act as a parent at times in a relationship, and Libra moon doesn't like that. Libra moon wants to see a partner in a partner, and so this may create issues at times. With Leo moon, both are very friendly, both are too affectionate, both are too outgoing, and so I think this is a very good combination since they both have a strong emotion towards love. They both have a strong romantic streak, and I think that's why this is a very compatible make. And with Virgo can be at times too critical, and this may cause issues in between Virgo and Libra, since Libra is someone who always is looking for making peace and who is always looking for love and harmony, and Virgo moon being too critical at times could be, could create issues in between the two. And with Libra moon, I think they both are sort of same, and they both have sort of some, they both will be having some sort of indecisiveness in between them, and this may create issues further down the line. And so I think that this is not a very good connection or very good compatibility. And with Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius could be at times too blunt and too practical, and a Libra moon may not like this, since they have this emotional side of them which wants to be loved and cared, and so this at times could create issues in between Sag and Libra moon. And with Capricorn, Capricorn are too cold and conservative at times, and Libra moon is so sweet and warm, and so this may create issues or clashes in between the two. And with Aquarius moon is too independent and too, they just want to be in their own shell, and at times this may create issues, since Libra moon has a strong need to be loved, and so I think this could be a point of clash in between the two. And with Pisces moon, both of them are too peace loving and too much into themselves, and I think they both have a very good compatibility, and they both have an emotional side which can be really which can really make a power couple sort of like goals. And so I think this is a very good compatibility in between Pisces and Libra moon. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'm making videos every Tuesday and Saturdays 6 p.m. PDT at Pacific time. And thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And thank you so much for being with me. You guys are a wonderful audience, and I really love to make videos for you guys. So thank you and have a nice week.